Hello and welcome to episode 63 of Knobcat Games Dungeons of the Obelisk podcast. I'm your host, Joe Sleppy, Executive Prime at Knobcat Games, and this show is our audio devlog where we get together every 2 weeks and we talk about our game, Dungeons of the Obelisk, a 2D turn-based dungeon-crawling loot-grinding adventure. And I'm joined today by the Sage of the Obelisk, Brittany Darby.
Hey!
The main thing on this podcast is going to be challenge announcements, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's no point in slow rolling it. People will probably see it posted and stuff anyways. But challenges, the release date is going to be Thursday, July 11th. Less than 2 weeks away. That gives us some time to fix these bugs that we're looking at, and TJ's still working on some shop updates and stuff.
It'll be fun to see. I'm excited to actually get in there and see how it plays. I've seen a little bit of your streams, but I haven't caught too much of them recently, so I'm excited.
I'm assuming you haven't had time to jump on the test build then and mess around.
No, I'm catching up at this moment, actually. I'm going into sync now to see if I can download it.
Were you around before we had it on Steam and we used to have to, we had all the builds in sync?
Yeah, I was, I think I was brought on board when there was, I think there was at least a handful of updates that had to be downloaded. I do remember that I was playing before there was grass, because I had gone through some of the old stuff that I took screen recordings of to try to snip together some videos, and I was like, oh wait, I can't use this. There's no grass, there's no bushes. What's happening?
Yeah, we had a placeholder town for a long time. It's so funny. I was looking back at my YouTube and stuff, and I have the first look at Dodo, and it's like a little dungeon with placeholder assets, and you can walk around, and that's it.
Yeah.
I think that video is 10 minutes long. I don't know. People should go back and look at that just to see how far we've come.
It's so fun to see. I had seen one of the early video clips or pictures that showed first snippets of the inventory interface, and just you don't appreciate how nice it is to be able to go in game and have things look the way they do now until you go back to those and you're like, oh wow, you can't really tell what anything is. It doesn't look very nice.
Well, they just had words. There wasn't even inventory icons for the stuff. It just said trousers, and that was it. Just the word.
Yeah, it's cool to see all of the art and stuff really come together to make a fully fleshed out vibe for this game. It's really fun.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a long haul. It's been over 3 years now, I guess. Well, I guess in July it'll be 3 years since we started the LLC and started daydreaming on all this.
Feels like a long time, I'm sure. There's some games that people are we worked on this for 10 years, and I'm like, man, no thank you. No thank you. That is too much for me. I'm impatient, is what I am, realistically.
Yeah, everything takes so much time. Even challenges, me and TJ were how long is this going to take? It's all, pre-existing assets, and it's all things that are pretty much in the game, except for the couple weapons. We wanted to make those weapons and stuff, but we're pretty good at implementing new weapons and items and stuff now. And it still ended up taking over 2 months. I think whenever we started it on the first podcast where we announced that we were working on challenges, I said hopefully within 2 months, and people were oh, that's so long, that's so far away, and now I think it's been 2.5, almost 3. So
yeah,
everything just takes so much longer and so much more money.
yeah, especially when you're wanting to get in there and be playing. So I do like how there is you've got solid foundations here. It's fun to play. It gives you a good amount of hours playing in game. I'm always impressed when somebody can put 200 hours into a game, but to be able to continue to release things like challenges coming out, which I'm excited to see. And I have also really loved these companions and artifacts that have been coming out. Every time I go into the shop, I'm like, yes, more things.
Yeah, I'm really happy with all the artifacts and companions. There's 4 of each now, I believe, and I think we have like a good selection. There's like a little bit of everything. We could still fill in some gaps and stuff, obviously, but I don't know. I never know how much I should talk about this on the podcast, but like each one costs so much to make. Like you don't think about it, but like Ben has to draw it, Nika has to animate it, TJ has to make it, and each one has like a pretty good cost related to it. And then I guess I pay you to tell people about it as well. So each one ends up being a fair chunk of money, and we're getting very low like on the budget, and we're probably going to hold off on any more major updates. We're going to focus on like some bug fixes and making sure everything is working smooth with challenges. And then we're working on a bunch of shop updates to kind of give people more options on stuff, to more things that they might want to buy to help us out. And at this point, basically, if people aren't buying stuff, we're not going to be able to continue updating, which is, I guess, some sad news. But I think the game is in a good enough state where it can chill for a while, and it's fun to play until we can get some more capital and work on some more updates. But shop updates include, but are not limited to, 3 new legendary cosmetic bundles. So you probably saw them in the Discord. Yeah, we were talking about them. So I remember we have the Obsidian Knight and the Bubblegum Knight, which turned out amazing.
I'm so excited for those pieces. I don't want to talk too much about them, but I'm so excited to get my hands on them. They look so cool.
I mean, I think this is a spot where we talk about them, because people that listen to this, this is like the last podcast before they come out. So this is the preview about them. So if you have anything to say, I'd say it.
The gauntlets, the glove, those demoness dagger looking hand things. Those are so fun.
Yeah, Ben wanted to do a survey or something, a poll, I guess, and ask people in the Discord, to get some, activity in the Discord and stuff. And he was going to ask them whether they wanted the shield or the gauntlet and vote on it. And I was just like, let's just make both. They're both so cool.
They really are.
Like, why make people pick?
Yeah. And I hadn't actually come back in here to look at them with like the fine detail work. I had just seen the rough sketches, which is like, that's enough. That's enough. Those are cool. But with all of the extra like shading and color and the fine-tuned details in here, that's amazing. And this, I'm so sorry, I'm going to call this the wrong thing. Pitchfork spear. What is it being referred to as?
I think we're calling it a trident.
Trident. Okay, this trident, it's got so much heart.
It's very ornate.
Yeah. And like these little swoops in here. It's just got like the slightest touch of something dainty. So for all of our lady players, they'll be like, yes, this is the one. I can look tough and adorable at the same time. I dig it.
I think I like the pink set better than the black one, actually. Like, the black one is tough and cool, and I think people are gonna love it, but the pink armor that we're calling the bubblegum armor is like unique. Like, it's cool.
It really is. Yeah, and it shows a lot of these details so much more clearly too. It really stands out.
Yeah, I think a mix and match, buy both of them and wear like the black pants and the pink cape. Yes, I was just gonna say. We also have one other bundle that we're gonna slip into the shop on the challenge update, and it's maybe an easy one to make. I don't know if people will think it's hopefully not cheaping out. This is something that I always want in the game, but it's the Emperor's New clothes. So So if you want to look like you're not wearing pants, but you still want to wear your legendary pants, then this is the cosmetic item for you.
Oh, that is funny. I like that. I had been mentioning this with someone when we were talking. What were we talking about? We were talking about Elden Ring players when they just try to go in with like no nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's cool. And I would like to appear that tough, but I am super squishy. I'm not that player. I still need the protection.
Yeah, you can do like the pantsless raids or whatever that they did in WoW, but now I think it's cool because like, if people don't particularly like an artifact or whatever, then they can hide it but still use the benefits of it. So yeah. I think that's a cool cosmetic option to have in the shop.
Yes, definitely. Although if you can unlock one of the other artifacts or something, then I would highly recommend it because these artifacts are dope. Which one am I using right now? I am using the Pendant of Void still. I don't think I really even need to have this on. I do actually think that I have other ones that might be better for my build, but I've been too lazy to even just go to the wardrobe. I'm like, let's leave it and let it run, but that's the one that I will always have equipped in my wardrobe, at least because it is so fun to look at. And it's purple. I love purple.
Yeah, I think it's a tie between Wolfsboon and Pendant of Void for like the coolest looking ones.
Yeah, something about Wolfsboon's flaming eyes. Perfect.
Yeah, they all turned out very good. I hope Trinity doesn't confuse people because it kind of looks like an artifact, but it's a pet or a companion.
I mean, whatever works. And what is it? These little, rune shapes, the markings on Wolfsboon's skull. I really like how it reminds me very much of the obelisk.
Yeah, I think that was Ben's idea. We've been like throwing the runes and stuff everywhere that they'll fit to kind of keep that motif going, I guess.
Yeah, it's cool. It brings some mystery to things. It makes me want to figure out what specific language it is and how I can learn it so I can decipher what this thing actually says.
We'll have to keep updating. I've got so much stuff I want to get to eventually, but for now it's one step at a time.
Yeah, definitely.
A couple other small shop updates that we can talk about real quick just so people know that they're coming. Astra packs for buying astrolabes so that you can do tons of breach runs. Those are now going to be in the shop all the time. The jeweler is going to have his own shop now where you can click on it, buy astrolabes from him directly. The ones for crystals will remain in the rotation of the regular shop, and then the Astro Packs will be purchasable. We haven't set the exact amount, but then there is going to be a sale every Friday on them, so if you want to load up on astrolabes, Friday's the day to do it. Also, for our artifacts and companions, it's nice to have something to grind for, and it takes a lot of grinding to level them up completely, but if you are not inclined to grind that much and you want to shortcut it and spend a little bit of money and help us out, tokens and powder are now going to be available in the shop as well. And Snack Juice is going to have a occasional sale, and the salesman will pop up and let you know about it.
Nice. That seems fitting for the Snack Juice salesman to occasionally advertise a sale. That sounds like something that he would do. Now, I know you guys had talked about the Jester. Is he being released with this update as well when Challenges comes out?
Yes, the Jester is the character that offers the challenges. So he'll be in town dancing around, and you can talk to him to open the challenge menu and get into them.
That seems fitting. Like, joke's on you, you're never going to beat this.
Yeah, it just seemed like we talked about him on the podcast before. Like, he wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
But he's awesome, and I think he was worth it. We had to have Ben make his hat and little I can never remember what it's called, the little stick that they hold that has the little mini hat on it. But they were very worth it. I think it's a Maret. I gotta look now.
Yeah, the pieces of everything seemed like they were coming together really nicely. So this update has Jester to introduce you to challenges, shop updates. Was there anything else that's kind of coming along with this one?
I think those are the main things. That's enough. Challenges have a lot included in them.
Yeah.
One thing about challenges that I think people will like is the challenges do not drop the lower level loot. You just get the crafting materials. So it makes it a little easier to grind. You don't have to go visit the blacksmith as often.
Yeah.
The Jester's stick is called a Maret, by the way.
Maret. I'm going to have to write it down. I'm definitely going to forget that.
I think the Jester's clothes will be added to the shop rotation as well at the tailors.
Ooh, I hope so, because that hat is good. And I feel like a tough outfit with a hat like that thrown on just for fun. That probably actually means that it's a good time to discuss a Drip of the Obelisk contest. I'm hoping that we can do that with the release of challenges as well. We can kind of discuss how we want that to work. If we want to do, I know before we've talked about just trying to do a contest over an extended period of time, but I can also check in with Discord and see if I can catch anybody's attention to see if we can group up enough people to try to do like something in town on a particular day, because I think it would be super fun to have people walk around and show their fits off.
Yeah, if you can coordinate it,
yeah,
I'm all for it. I don't know how to do that, so I'll let that totally up to you. And it sounds like it's going to be awesome, and I'll be there. I'm always hanging out in town.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get enough stuff coordinated to try to actually do something and have a little meetup in Topia on the day of release, and then we can probably open it up for a couple of days afterwards so people can still submit images and then do a poll in Discord for folks to vote. One thing we don't have so far is a prize for whoever's fit is the highest rated.
I don't know what prize we want. I mean, a Barsoom is always good, right?
Yeah, Barsooms are always good.
That's what I would want. Some Astro Packs.
Astro Packs. I don't know why I can't think of everything that's in the Astro Packs.
Astro Packs just have 6 astrolabes. Half a dozen of the finest astrolabes, it says.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we do have like the bundles and stuff that are in the shop, so we could pick a specific bundle or something like that. You know, a Dungeoneering kit or something to that effect would be pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah. That sounds good. Anything that will also potentially include some crystals as well, because what I was finding, at least while I'm playing, is that I'm running out of crystals to buy more things. So it'd be good to give a prize that will hopefully help somebody get a little bit closer to unlocking one of these sweet looking artifacts.
Yeah, for sure. We have the crystal pack is a little that's what we usually give out in the mail and stuff occasionally. So people have probably seen that before. So we can offer some of those up too. Yeah, I don't know how you run a contest, but yeah, you could also include like first, second, third prize and stuff like that as well, maybe.
Oh yeah, we totally can do top 3. Yeah, that's easy enough. And like I said, we can be super flexible with this kind of thing. I'll coordinate what I can for the 11th, and then also leave that time period afterwards for folks to tag and do pictures on Instagram or wherever else, or just submit them to the Discord and then poll in Discord. But I'll make sure that we'll do plenty of posts and stuff that talk about it and fully flesh out all of the details in a much more concise and articulate way than I am able to at this moment.
For sure. Yeah, that sounds good to me. If you don't have anything else, we could wrap up this podcast too.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Right on. In that case, for the listener, thank you so much for your interest in our game. Thanks for listening to this podcast. If you need more information, there's always our Discord where you can hop in and ask us questions and talk to us. We're there pretty much all the time, except like when we're sleeping, I suppose. I occasionally wake up and have to answer questions. We also have our social media. We have an Instagram, Twitter, and a TikTok, which are all at Dungeons Obelisk. If you like the game, if you like the podcast, then you should leave a review. Steam reviews are super helpful, and they let people see that they push us up in the rankings, let more people find the game. And I occasionally stream at twitch.tv/StarRambler, and all of those are also available on YouTube. If you just search Dungeons of the Obelisk, they're sure to come up. And I think that's everything. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.
Bye. Like, joke's on you, you're never gonna beat this.